Well, good morning, friends. Welcome to another day of the almost daily meditations and prayers. Wanted to start today thinking about prayer and how we might think about that in the current times. There's a little bit of, as we know, we've had another couple of shootings over the weekend. There's this sort of debate that goes on about the emptiness of someone saying thoughts and prayers for the people. And I think that there's some realness to how in a lot of the just media and other stuff that seems to be the go-to statement, um, but it sometimes feels empty. Um, and I think that doesn't mean our prayers are empty. It's more about the general society's feelings that just saying something like that is not enough. And I think that that's an important sort of context to think about for all of us as we in our sincerity of our prayer life, think about this. So Paul writes in Colossians, "For this reason, since the day we heard about you, we have not stopped praying for you." He then goes on. The next verse is this incredible run-on sentence about why um, they're praying for you, why they're doing that prayer. And it's it's this wonderful statement from Paul about the sincerity of their hearts, and they're praying for them to rejoice, to find God's light. There's a whole variety of things that they're doing, but I think this is an interesting idea for us as Christians about how maybe the minute we hear about another person or we get to know another person, that we start nonstop praying for them. Um, think about that for a minute, about what that might mean for you, about praying for the other people that you meet. What about if you go to Starbucks today and the barista that serves you, that you start praying for them by name, if you're able to catch that. Or what if you're meeting a new colleague at work and you take time in the next several days to pray for that person, or you meet a new person at church, the same thing, that you spend time in prayer for that person. I think that can really change our relationships and how we interact with others, because it can bring us, one, what a gift to give someone, whether we tell them or not, that we're taking the time to pray for them. But also, I think it changes our heart. It also opens our relationships more to God's work in them as we take some sincerity and some time to open our hearts and minds to prayer to God, and to pray for our friends, to pray for those we meet, to pray for those that we interact with by name. I think I've told you in a sermon or two about Jerry Skillicorn, a priest that I knew, who gave me a book very early in my time about gratefulness, and in particular about praying for the parishioners that I serve by name on a daily basis, and giving thanks to God for them, and how that certainly changes your heart, changes your relationship, and opens all kinds of new possibilities. So pray for someone today that you don't know. Pray for someone that you just met. Hold them up to God and see what happens. God bless, and have a great day.
With what shall I come before the Lord and bow, except before the Lord God has shown you a man. He has shown you what is good.